really set the tone in the basketball game. So we did a tremendous job of keeping our poise, which we've talked about all week. The ebb and flow of how games at this level and this time of year go. And I thought we kind of stayed with it. We kept our composure, and then towards the end of the first half, we got back to playing the way we do. We started rebounding the basketball, started getting some top stops, and started taking care of the basketball on the other end, deal with their pressure, which was causing us to turn the ball over. And then the second half was just a heavyweight boxing match, a heavyweight fight from start to finish. We get that little cushion, and then we get Shamik Thompson and Robbie Tachek just hitting bombs. And again, that's what we were trying to get them to do. Percentage-wise, they're not great three-point shooters. We wanted them to shoot deep threes and not allow Kenny Horton to. They did a great job of taking Kenny away. And then credit to those kids in Central Connecticut. They really stepped up and made those shots, which then obviously made us grind it out all the way to the end.
Coach, how important is it to play in a tough physical game like this, considering how you guys have played all season?
I think it's very important. I think it's we've played 31 games now. We've been through everything. We've talked about it before the game. We've seen pretty much everything, unless someone's going to invent something different in this game. So we knew it was going to be a battle. We talked about having to grind it out, and to do so, we were going to have to keep our poise. But we were very challenged today, and used up a lot of energy and a lot of emotion to win this basketball game. And I told these guys in the locker room when I went downstairs that Wednesday night's going to be even harder. And how could you believe that after seeing a game like this? But it's going to be even harder, and we just have to be prepared for that. And this game helped us get prepared for that.
Jimmy, they had some success getting the ball to the high post for a while, and it seemed like then you went from kind of guarding the post to bumping guys off on the high post. Is that what you did?
Yeah, well, we had to make that adjustment. I mean, we played them twice. Twice we used the zone effectively to change the game. We just played them last Saturday. Howie Pickering is a great coach. He's going to figure something out. And he put the kid's speech with basically a point guard or combo guard in the middle. And not even going to touch it, he could create in there. So then what we decided to do, we talked to our guards at the top, was don't worry about overextending. Percentage-wise, those guys weren't great three-point shooters. So we didn't overextend, and we decided that we've got to take away this high post because they're getting us in foul trouble and obviously hurting us. And I thought that helped. And then when they put Horton back in the game, I mean, let's not, Horton getting 2 fouls in the first half. That was an adjustment. That was a big adjustment for us too. But it allowed us to lock in on Horton in the zone, and then take away the high post. And I think that's something we had to do, or else we would have been in trouble.
Coach, after they cut it to one, I think it was after the last of the threes by Tosic, Jason had a huge three to kind of respond. Could you just talk about that play and how big a momentum shift that was?
Yeah, I mean, this kid was, he's a freshman. He played like a fifth-year senior tonight, and his emotion never changed. He was the biggest key to us keeping our poise because everybody just played off of him. He kept calm. He made big shot after big shot. And what we saw early in the game was that it looked like they were really going to not allow him to pass. They weren't going to allow him to hook people up like he always does. He leads the league in assists. So I kind of walked down to him after I took him out the first time. I said, Jay, I think you're going to have to shoot in this game, which he's so unselfish. He doesn't think that first. And, he just made big play after big play after big play. But that three was just a huge, huge play. And again, what also I saw in that play was we had some okay shots, but we passed them up to make sure we got the best shot for us. And that's what our team has done all year, made that extra pass and played unselfishly off one another. And then Jason stepped up and knocked it down.
Jamal, you did a good job getting the offense going when you guys were down early. What's going through your mind when you're down 15-4 and shots just aren't falling?
Really just defense, really, because we've been preaching defense all year, so just get back on the defensive side and try to get stops.
You let a lot of emotion out after the game when you missed that final three. You really, how much did this win mean to you?
It means a lot, because I feel like we're a championship caliber team, and I think we really deserve it, so I exert a lot of emotion after that.
Too much.
Why do you say too much?
Because it's too much. Another game to play. It's just, it's great, kids having fun, and that's what this is about. Sometimes you use up too much emotion and wipe yourself out for the next day, and we got to get ready to prepare.
One game away from the championship now. Approach it like any other game?
Yes, absolutely. We're going to prepare to figure out, we'll find out who we play later today, and then we'll focus on the game plan to figure out what we have to do to beat that specific team, and just focus on doing what we do.
Jason, can you talk about your mindset after the coach told you that you're gonna have to shoot? How did you change?
I just wanted to be aggressive and not turn the ball over a lot. I was turning it over in the beginning, and so I knew that they were trying to take away the passes, so the shot was open, so I started just shooting them.
Jason, how tough is that though, to shoot, when you're born to be a point guard and you're always looking for other people? How tough is it to just, now you have to concentrate on shooting?
Well, it's not that tough because, you know, I don't know,
He's in the gym every day, all day. He's a great student. He goes to class, he's a great student. But whether it's in the morning or late at night, the kid's in the gym. He's an exceptional shooter. You know, he just sees the game the way the game's supposed to be seen. And he thinks unselfishly first. But obviously he showed today his ability. All that hard work paid off.
Jason, looking at your performance today, what does this say about the team's depth? Julian didn't score until 6:10 left in the second, and yet you guys were still ahead of the game.
yeah, we know we have like 8 or 9 guys that can go for double digits, and any guy can step up in any game and score. And today it was just they were leaving me open, so it was my turn to score.
Anyone else? Great. Thanks, guys.